Excuse me, ma'am. Your mic is on mute. We can't hear you.
I have asked you to make the network diagram.
Okay. So just everybody just tell me, could you all hear at all anything till now?
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No,
No.
nothing.
So thank you
No,
so
ma'am.
much for
ma'am.
letting me
No,
know.
ma'am.
Let's now begin. Are we now ready, all set? You can hear my voice clearly, right?
Yes,
And let
It's
me just,
audible now.
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
super good. So let me just
Ma'am.
put the
Yes.
screen, let me just put the screen, and you can see the screen as well, right? You can see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful.
Yes, ma'am.
So let me just begin very quickly.
Ma'am,
And
someone's dog is barking very loudly. Very, very loud.
okay, you all can hear me very loudly. Super good. And I'm so happy and excited to speak to each one of you. So, good morning to each one of you today. And thank you for giving me the chance to speak to you. This is your day, my dear students. This is not mine or anybody else's day. This is your day today. You have made a choice to be an entrepreneur. And you've come to this college to fulfill this dream of yours. I'm sure you are very, very excited. And just notice, there are only a few days in life of us as humans when we are super excited and elated. Notice this first week of your college is one of those days when you are so excited. When you were getting ready for today's orientation program, there was some tingling feeling in your stomach. Are you present to that? There were thoughts going on in your mind. Who will be my teacher? How would orientation happen online? Who all are going to be my new classmates? There is so much curiosity about everything. And I call all of this as excitement. Look at this picture in front of you. These students are like you people. Can you see the smile and the shine in their eyes? That's the excitement. That's the spark I'm talking about. So, first of all, clap for yourself for being here today, for starting a new journey of your dreams. Today, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Today, I am going to talk to you about keeping this spark, this happiness, this entrepreneurial spark shining in you throughout most of your journey of your dream, if not all the time, right? But for most of the time, you keeping this spark alive in you. Before that, let's look at who is an entrepreneur. Who is this person to whom we call as entrepreneur? If you look at this image right now in front of you, this man, this person who's standing, is an individual who has an exclusive idea. He has some idea, some thoughts to initiate and establish a new venture and bring a change in the world with his idea. That's the person. He is called an entrepreneur. He is someone who is ready and willing to take higher risks than what is involved in a stable career or a profession or any other employment or any professional practice of any profession. As in his life as an entrepreneur, there is no guarantee, there is no 100% surety of predictable profits, but he is willing to put everything at stake and go for his entrepreneurial dream. Get present. That's the choice you have made. Get present. That's what you clapped yourself for a while back. Can you see that this entrepreneur is highly creative, innovative, and endures unpredictability of business. Look yourself in his place right now. Visualize this person is you. It's not anybody else. I'm not talking about anybody else. It is about you. And in this process, he's creating new opportunities. He's solving so many existing or new problems in the society. He's creating new jobs for so many people. He is a job creator. He's not the job seeker. And my dear friends, these are the reasons why any developing economy like our own country, India, needs more and more entrepreneurs at the current moment. So just get present to the world of an entrepreneur. And first of all, a heartiest congratulations once again to all of you for making this choice to develop yourself as an entrepreneur. And that's what everything entrepreneurship development will be about. Now, can you see that the road to entrepreneurship is full of uncertainty, and it can dim that spark, the spark which we talked about few minutes back. It can dim the spark of light in your eyes and smile. We want to look at today, how do we ensure that spark is maintained, right? It can even kill that spark. The journey can be such challenging, right? So my dear entrepreneurs, why I'm saying that? Because the reality is not every entrepreneur. If you see this person, he's tired, he's bored, all of this happens in the journey as well. And because the reality is not all entrepreneurs are successful. You know it, just look around you, right? At the beginning of the game, it's a different thing, but in the process, not everybody is successful. And that's the reality. So would you be now interested in exploring how to keep this entrepreneurial spark shining in you all the way and come out achieving your dream as a successful entrepreneur? Yes, let's explore. How do we do that? First of all, where do these sparks come from? How do we have such an excited sparks in us today? I think we are born with these sparks. In the initial years of our life, look at children around you. They have millions of sparks. Everything excites them. A little Spider-Man, they jump out of bed. They get thrills with creaky noises in the park. A story from daddy excites them. They do a daily countdown for their birthday parties several months in advance. Can you see that you have also done that sometime? Just for the day, they will cut their own cake, birthday cake. That is the spark. We are born with it. I see students like you, and I still see you have so much of spark active and alive in you. But when I see older entrepreneurs, the spark is difficult to find, my dear friends. And you can see so many elders around you. They don't have that excitement and that spark, right? That means as we age, this spark fades. People whose spark has faded too much, they become dull, dejected, aimless, and bitter in their life. Let me give you another example. Have you seen the movie Jab We Met, right? This is the movie I'm referring to. Have you seen this movie? Do you remember Kareena in this movie? So anyone in the class have seen this movie? If yes, say yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
Yes,
And do you remember
Yes,
Kareena
ma'am.
in the
yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you
Yes, ma'am.
remember
Yes, ma'am.
Kareena in the first half of this movie versus the second half of this movie? That is what happens when the spark is lost. So how do we save this spark? Because life is not guaranteed for anybody. How do we save this spark? That's a very important question. Imagine the spark I'm talking to you. It's like this lamp, this diya, right? The spark is this lamp flame, you know, in diya, can you see the flame? That flame is called as the spark. And the first thing to be done to keep this spark alive is to nurture this spark. When you say nurture, which means you give the fuel to this spark continuously. You know, the fuel here is the oil we give to it, right? If there is no oil in this diya, this light flame will not be there. So that is the fuel. We will explore what is that fuel you can give to yourself in your entrepreneurship journey. Okay. And the second thing to ensure that the spark keeps alive is, you know, अगर बहुत तेज हवा आती है तो भी ये spark बुझ सकता है, right? Same ways in entrepreneurship journey, there can be storms around you which can kill your entrepreneurship journey, will kill your entrepreneurship development process, will kill your spark. So these are the storms as well. You need to guard yourself, guard your spark. We will talk about both of these things in our today's talk. Okay. So to begin, to nurture, which means to nurture the flame, first of all, always have a few things. Number one is your entrepreneurship goals, right? To nurture the flame, you need to have the fuel, and the first fuel is your entrepreneurship goals. It is
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am, you are on mute again.
Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
Ma'am, please change the controls for the meeting. Actually, the few students, I think, they are doing the same.
Excuse me, ma'am, your voice is not audible.
so I am unmuted right now. Is correct? And
Yes, ma'am, you are on mute.
Yes, ma'am.
that is great. But how do we change the controls? I don't know how to change the controls here. So all right. So I think let's begin. In case you again see that it's on mute, let me know. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. And here we go. Okay, perfect. So I'm talking about how do you ensure that this flame gets the fuel? So how do you ensure that your entrepreneurial spark is nurtured throughout? The first thing is your entrepreneurship goal. Keep striving for your next goal. Have clear goals for yourself. Don't compare yourself with anybody in your journey. This is your individual journey. Nature has designed you with random set of genes and circumstances in which you were born. To be happy and to keep the spark alive, you have to accept it and make the most of your individual design. You are different. You are not like everybody else. You are not same as your friends. Notice that. So are you promising to do that in your entrepreneurship journey? That is, keep striving for your next goal and have the clear goals. Yes? Okay, thank you. So I must add, don't just have entrepreneurship or academic goals. No, your goals should give you a balanced and successful life. I use the word balance before success because balance means ensuring health, relationship, mental peace, all in good order for you, not just doing some great business only. That's where it's complete entrepreneurship development. My dear, there is no point in getting an entrepreneurship award on the day of your breakup, or there is no fun in driving a car if your back is hurting. Shopping is not enjoyable if your mind is full of tension. You agree with me, right? So let's look at some examples in life. For example, do you like Shah Rukh Khan? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
Great. What do you think? Why Shah Rukh Khan still works and he's not staying, idle and staying at home, right? Do you like iPhones? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
No,
What do you
ma'am.
think? Why
No.
Steve Jobs don't work? Great. Why do you think that's okay as well, but get present that why Steve Jobs doesn't stop working hard and stop coming up with new and new better versions of iPhones every another year, right? Why do they do this? What makes them come to work every day? They do it because it makes them happy. They do it because it makes them feel alive. They do it not just for money or materialistic gains. There is a bigger purpose for that as well, because that's human nature to always keep striving for and next level. That's just our basic nature. So just getting better from current levels feels good. If you study hard, you can improve your rank. If you make an effort to interact with people, you will do better in managing and in your interpersonal skills as an entrepreneur. If you practice, your cricket will get better. You may also know that you cannot become Virat Kohli, right? But you can go to your next level. Is that correct, right? So set your goals and strive for that next level, keeping a balance of your life. And this is what's required to nurture the entrepreneurial spark. And this is all which is the fuel which you have to keep giving to yourself. Nobody else will give this fuel to you. You have to give this fuel to ensure the light, the spark you see in your life today.
You are not audible.
भाई टीचर ही नहीं है, ऑडिबल कहाँ से होगी?
Hello, ma'am. Are you there?
No, none of the teachers are there. Yeah, I'm here. Yes, I'm here. So who is muted, ma'am? Please don't do all this thing, okay? We can get to know who is doing any kind of disturbance in the classes and all. So please don't create all this nuisance.
मैम
So मैम
presenter
को
can change the
किसी ने
controls.
रिमूव कर दिया क्लास से.
Rupa ma'am, you have the controls in your hand now?
Yes, I have the control. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great, ma'am. So I think let's begin. So I'm just sharing my slides again, and I will just begin the session. And
Bachendripal, let me just finish this paragraph, then I will let you speak. Yes. Arunima summoned courage and met Bachendripal, the first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest, for advice. Children, just mark this. Bachendripal was the first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest.
Please
So,
keep yourself mute.
Her for taking some
ma'am, do you have an option to mute everybody else?
Yeah, I have done it, ma'am.
summoned courage.
If you can just mute everybody, leaving me, and if you give me an option. So, ma'am, can you give me access to share my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So currently, I think I'm not having that access.
All right, sorry, ma'am. Extremely sorry. Ma'am, yeah, you are now presenter.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Sorry, ma'am.
Correct, no problem. So we have another 15 minutes to go probably, right, ma'am? So I think let's just make the best use of it. And let me just share my screen. Okay, so all right, so okay, so let's begin where I left it earlier. Okay, great. So students, you know, as I was saying, you know, to keep this entrepreneurial spark alive in you, what you need to do is to have goals, very clearly set goals for yourself and keep going for it. Okay. Now, as I was saying, you know, all these people work, Shah Rukh Khan, Steve Jobs, all these entrepreneurs, they work not only for materialistic or money gains, but as a human nature to keep going, keep striving for the next level. All right. So just getting better from your current levels always feels good. So strive for the next level, keep balancing your life. And this is what's required to nurture your entrepreneurial spark. One more thing, as I was saying, that you must have heard that life is tough or it is like a marathon or whatever. My answer to this is no. From what I have seen in my life, an entrepreneur is someone, you remember those races we used to do in nursery classes, you know, with lemon and spoon, you know, a spoon in our mouth with lemon on that spoon, and we had to run from point A to point B, ensuring that the lemon does not fall. So entrepreneurial life is something like that only, where your health and relationship goals are like those lemons. So your striving is only worth it if there is harmony, overall balance in your life along with your entrepreneurship journey. Else you may achieve the success as an entrepreneur, but this spark or this feeling of being excited and alive will start to die. And one last thing I want to tell you is about, don't take life seriously. Rather, be sincere in your life. What is the difference in being serious and sincere? You will get thousands of opinions on your entrepreneurship attempts every day, especially in today's social media driven society. These could be heaps of praises or could be intense criticism for whatever you are trying to create and do. Okay, if you take it all seriously, you will not be able to move ahead in your entrepreneurship journey. So my dear budding entrepreneurs, life is not to be taken seriously, as we are really temporary here. We are like a prepaid card. You know that ATM prepaid cards or prepaid balances in your mobile phones. So we are like that with a limited validity. If we are lucky, we may last for another 50 years. Do we really need to get so worked about or so serious about anything in life? My dear friends, the answer is no. So enjoy the entrepreneurship journey. It's okay at times to bunk a few classes or to goof up a few interviews or maybe fall in love. We are humans, not programmed devices. So be committed to your entrepreneurial goals rather than taking everything seriously. Now I have told you how to keep this spark of entrepreneurship journey alive in you. Now let me share, as I told you at the beginning, that one is this fuel. Along with this fuel, you have to ensure that there could be many storms around which may try to, dim the light of your spark. What are those storms? And you have to guard yourself against all those storms. So these storms are four storms, right? Let me tell you what are these four storms. These are, number one, disappointment. Can you get that? There is no guarantee for your efforts. Disappointment will come when your efforts does not give you the expected returns. If things don't go as you planned, or if you face failures, you will face disappointment, and it's difficult to handle failure that time. So, however, if you go through those failures and does not let that impact you, you come out very strong, right? So my point is, always ask the question, what did this failure teach me? What did this mistake teach me? Rather than getting stopped by it, okay? Take it in your stride as your growth friend, who is guiding you to grow beyond a level. The second thing which can impact your spark is the frustration, which is like disappointment. It's frustration. Have you ever been frustrated in life? It happens when things are stuck. This is especially relevant in our country. Can you see the traffic jams which are there? You don't get the job you deserve, and sometimes things take so long that you don't know if you have chosen the right goal, if your idea of entrepreneurship is the right idea or not. For example, in my life, when I published my first book, it took me 2 years to do just a small 100 pages book. It seemed like very, very long for me. I really felt stuck and it was frustrating. But if you go through that, if you manage that gap or that negative, frustrating energy, you come out again as a strong person. How to deal with it? The realistic assessment of time can be done, and that can help you deal with frustration, my dear friends. Okay. Another thing which I would say, even your friends, travel, food, all of these things can also help you balance frustration and keep your spark alive. Next thing which can impact you is unfairness. This is hardest to deal with, but fortunately or unfortunately, that is how it works in our country. Which is like people who have connections, people who have rich dads, people who have beautiful faces, they might find it easier to make it, not just in Bollywood, but in many areas in life, right? Everywhere we see all this happening as well. And sometimes it is just plain luck that the person is lucky and you did not get what you wanted. So there are so few opportunities in India. So many stars need to be aligned for you to make it happen. At that time, merit and hard work is not always linked to achievement in the short term. I want you to remember that long-term correlation is high for your merit and your hard work. So keep doing the hard work which you want to do, which you are doing in your entrepreneurship journey. And ultimately, things will work out in your favor. Okay. So now the last thing, finally, the last point that can kill your spark is isolation. So as you grow older, you will realize that you are unique. When you are little, all the kids wanted ice cream and Spider-Mans. As you grow old to college, you still are a lot like your friends. But 10 years later, and you will realize you are unique. What you want, what you believe in, what makes you feel good may be different from even the people closest to you. Okay, that time, this can create a conflict as your goals may not match with others around you. And you may drop some of your goals. Just notice that cricket captains in college or school, invariably they stop playing cricket by the time they have their first child. They give up something that meant so much to them. They do it for their family or for their enterprises or for their entrepreneurship development. But in doing that, the spark dies somewhere. So never ever make that compromise. Always keep the spark alive, and then only you will turn out to be the most successful entrepreneur. So there you go. I have told you the four thunderstorms: disappointment, frustration, unfairness, and isolation. You cannot avoid them, as, like the monsoon, they will come into your life at regular intervals. So you just need to keep the raincoat handy to not let your journey of entrepreneurship growth and your journey of this spark, which is there today, alive and kicking. So I welcome you again to the most wonderful years of your life. If someone gave me the choice to go back in time, I will surely choose college. But I also hope that 10 years later as well, your eyes will shine the same way as they do today. That you will keep this entrepreneurship spark alive in you, not only through college, but throughout your entrepreneurship journey. And I hope not just you, but my whole country will keep this spark alive, as we really need a lot of entrepreneurs in the country now, much more than any moment in history, given the current situation which has happened in the whole world. With this note, I conclude the talk for the day. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for this wonderful participation by each one of you. Thank you so much. So now if anybody has any question or anything, we are here for another 2-3 minutes. Please feel free to share or ask.
Yes, students. Please feel free to ask any question if you have.
Or you can even share, if any one big thing you liked or you got from the talk today, from the presentation you saw today. So anything which was very interesting for you, you can even share that.
Ma'am, you are entrepreneur for which organization?
So I run my own organization, and the name of my organization is Wealth Gym. So this is my inspiration. I started 5 years back, and this is all about financial literacy. So my academics, my corporate career has been in the field of finance. So I've throughout studied finance as my specialization, and currently I work with businessmen and corporate professionals to transform financial literacy or their financial lifestyle. So that's what I do. Thank you for this wonderful question. May I know your name, please?
Sahil Joshi.
Great, Sahil. So Sahil, can I ask you one thing?
Yes, ma'am, definitely you can ask me.
What is the one thing you really got for yourself from today's presentation?
The thing which I got for myself was the session was extremely motivating for me. The one who thinks that yes, being an entrepreneur might be risky, but they are the things which one need to take care in his or her mind, that these are a path towards the achievement. So this was all related that I learned from today's session.
Yes. And what is that one thing which you will take care of to ensure that your entrepreneurship journey is successful?
I'll take care that I will, if I fail, I'll not give up. I will always try again and again.
Perfect. That is the best thing you can take from today's session. And just know, Sahil and everybody else in the class, get present that failure is part of the journey. Failure is as much part of the journey as is winning. without failing, when you first, ignite the engine of your scooter or your car, can you see that at times वो start नहीं होता है पहली बार में? That's like a small failure, right? But that's okay. You try again and it starts, and then you go for a long drive as well. So that's how your entrepreneurship journey is as well. And remember, our country needs a lot of entrepreneurs and the current movement. Just be present to the situation of COVID. All the people who were in job, they really faced as well a lot of issue along with, yes, entrepreneurs as well. But an entrepreneur can still recreate himself and create a long lasting game versus anyone who is dependent on somebody else to provide him for his living. So that's who an entrepreneur is. My intention was that you really get present to the world, the real ground reality of life of an entrepreneur. Okay, great. So anybody else? Yeah.
Now, what made you to choose this profession as your career?
Which profession?
This being an entrepreneur. You were telling that of a gym you are, and all that work you are doing in the same.
Yes. So what made me actually, the question is what made me go on entrepreneurship journey? Is that your question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So is that Sahil again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So again, very good question. So why would somebody go on entrepreneurship journey? As we saw, it's risky. It's not guaranteed results, right? So what made me choose, I was already in my corporate career in investment banking, dealing with all international clients world over. So if you know the world of investment banking, that is the world of mergers and acquisition, whereby by one, like, Facebook, WhatsApp, or one company buying another company. Recently, there's this deal happened for Punjab National Bank and Oriental Bank of Commerce, right? So Punjab National Bank acquired Oriental Bank of Commerce, they're merging, right? So I was doing my corporate career in this industry. And then there came a point, it's a good job, it's a decent earning, it's a well-reputed, respect in the society. But there is some hollowness where you feel, there is something more which I want to do. That is not exactly what I want to deliver on this planet while I'm here on this life, right? So entrepreneurship always begins, as you see in front of you in the slide, the bulb, the light, there is some idea, there is some thought which is so powerful in your mind that you want to live that. You just don't want to go from 9 a.m. to 5 or 8 or 10 p.m., whatever be the timings of your job. You just don't want to go and do that and get some salary at the end of the day. No, only that person can become an entrepreneur who has a fire to live his idea. And that's exactly what happened for me way back in 2013 when I started shifting. And then I tried 2 or 3 entrepreneurship ventures initially, which did not work out. As I said, failure is as much a part of us learning and growing. Initially, the 2 ventures which I did, again, they were doing good, but that's not what I wanted to do. And I left that. One venture did not even work out at all. So you go through that journey, and then there comes a point you find the exact idea which is your calling. You go for it. You're willing to take all the risk. You're willing to invest all your time, leaving aside your fixed high salary. So just get present. Who is the guy? What's required in you to really go take that risk, take that plunge, and go for the journey?
Yes, thank you so much, Harsha ma'am. So
Thank
it
you,
was
Rupa
really
ma'am.
insightful and a learning session for all our budding entrepreneurs. So I hope you have been motivated by ma'am, and you will go through all these 3 years in Bharati Vidyapeeth, and you will prepare yourself to be an entrepreneur in your future life. Thank you so much, ma'am. And I'm really sorry for all this disturbance created because of the Maybe students has made you unmute. So I'm really sorry for the same.
No problem, ma'am. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed the session with all the students today. So it's so great to be here and meeting with all the students. That is like really wonderful.
Thank you so much,
But
ma'am. Thank you so much,
yes,
ma'am.
most welcome. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So should I log off now? It's done, right?
Ma'am, yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a great day.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye, all the students. Bye.
Bye-bye, ma'am. Yeah, hello, students. Please, from now onwards, if any guest faculty is there, if any guest speaker is there, because now you are not some guest, right? You are now part of Bharati Vidyapith. So you are also like the host, right? If any guest will come, will you do like that, right? And mute him or her, or make her leave the room, right? Please don't do it like that. So don't think that we cannot punish you just because it's in virtual, right? Even if it is a online mode, we will get to know who has done it. So, okay, we will not mark your attendance. If I don't mark your attendance, it is important for you, because 74.5% attendance will be added, which will give you 10 marks, right? Please, we also don't want to give any kind of punishment, because now you are no more a school students. You are responsible for your own life. Okay, so I have downloaded the attendance. All right, so the next session will be taken by Lakshman Maheshwari sir. The link I have already sent, and I'm extremely sorry, some of the students were not able to join it. Abhi bhi koi student hai, we have already joined? You have joined from the link I shared? Yes. Okay, if you find any difficulty in joining through any link I will share for today's session, because we will have an 3 more session, 10 to 11 by Lakshman Maheshwari sir on emotional intelligence. Then the next session will be by Sandeep sir and Sonika ma'am, right? They are all guest speakers. So I will be sending you the link for the meeting. Just click the link. If anyone doesn't have the Microsoft Office login till now, so they can directly join from that link. And if you find any kind of difficulty, please text me in my WhatsApp. Okay, my WhatsApp number is with you. My name is Rupa, right? So you can contact me in 8447715528. So if it's not emergency, don't call, because I might be having another class. So you can text me in WhatsApp. I will definitely resolve your query. Okay, thank you so much. I am just concluding this meeting, because the other speaker, he will join the other meeting that is commencing from starting from 10 a.m. All right. Okay, I have already downloaded your attendance. Okay, thank you so much.